Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 15th, 2025. Hoping everybody had a great Wednesday out there so far, but it's a great Wednesday evening. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the lower 48 and the tropics. But you can see across a portion of the lower 48, and there's not much activity across much of the central and eastern U.S. So just excuse me, a little bit up around Maine, over toward Newfoundland, a little bit of activity in North Dakota, Nebraska, and a little bit of activity through Montana to Wyoming to Colorado, a little bit of activity in Mexico, and also off the coast of Mexico and the Eastern Pacific, a little bit of activity in the Southern Gulf, the Northwestern Caribbean, the Southwestern Caribbean, Central America, more numerous activity, also across South America. You got a little tropical wave here in the eastern areas of the Caribbean. You got a cold frontal boundary stretching from up here from Newfoundland all the way down into the areas of Haiti and the Dominican Republic and portion of Cuba. You got a little tropical wave here. This is the remnants of Lorenzo, which the National Hurricane Center has issued its last advisory earlier this afternoon, so we don't have to worry about Lorenzo. Got activity here coming across the MDR region, another wave off the African coast, and a big cluster of showers and storms over the eastern and northern portions of the central tropical Atlantic. Alrighty, otherwise, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road. And thank you for tuning in to the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel. And let's go ahead and get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we got some mixed precipitation up here in portions of New Brunswick and the Maine and portions of New Hampshire. You got some shower activity there as well, stretching down toward the eastern areas of Connecticut and Rhode Island. A little bit across eastern Florida down toward the Florida Keys. A little bit of thunderstorm and shower over southeast Texas, West Texas, through Kansas, Oklahoma, also in the portion through the Dakotas, also in the portion of Lake Huron, Lake Superior, Michigan, Wisconsin, to Minnesota, and also to Montana, through Colorado region as well, a little bit in areas of northern Texas, southern Oklahoma. I got some shower activity over in Washington State, northwest Oregon, coastal area. Even got some mixed precipitation there in Washington State, Montana, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, a little bit in South Dakota, eastern Wyoming, and a little bit in southern Colorado and portions of New Mexico. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's see if we can get to your Friday forecast now. We're going to take a look at it. And it's about to come up here in just a few minutes. But you can see we got this is a strong cold front continue to march eastward. Ahead of it we'll have showers and storms. You can see that already on there from Texas to Wisconsin to Minnesota to appear around Lake Superior, Lake Huron, South Canada, which were Ottawa and Toronto, Canada, western New York State, Pennsylvania are included. Thunderstorms and showers southeast Texas, portion of the northwest and northern Gulf toward Mississippi. Shower activity across the Florida Keys, South Florida regions, also through the Dakotas, right on the Canadian-U.S. border to Montana, Washington, Oregon State as well, and mixed precipitation there also through Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. A little bit of western South Dakota and northwestern Nebraska as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map. Your location across the nation. Alright, you can see we got some special weather statements up here in portions of Vermont, New York, northern New York State. We got some frost advisories up here in areas of western New York State, Pennsylvania, portion of Ohio, West Virginia. Got freeze watches also in effect there as well for portion of West Virginia, and also into West Virginia also. And more over here in portion of Colorado and Utah. We got some freeze warnings there as well, stretching over to Nevada. Got a couple counties in Oregon and Washington State with frost advisories also. High wind watches over southeastern portion of Wyoming, northwestern Wyoming. We got some winter weather advisories there as well. Air quality alerts over portions of Texas, hydro issues in northwestern New Mexico, and freeze watches also in effect, and frost advisories in portions of Colorado also. Freeze watches in one county in New Mexico and also into Utah as well. Coastal flood advisory down across the east coast of Florida. Small craft advisory, gale warning from Maine all the way down to the east coast of Florida. purple area, you can see some storm warnings there. Southern California, then from Northern California to Oregon State and Washington State as well. Southern Hawaii and Chain Island, also around the Alaska region with some storm warnings to the south. Alright, now let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook. We're going to take a look at day number 3, and then we'll take a look at day number 4. Alright, we got some severe weather from Fort Stockton to Tucson to Wichita over toward Kansas. General thunderstorm from up here around Marquette to Duluth to down toward Brownville, Texas. Probability looks like this, 5%. Alright, let's move on to day number 4. And we still have that slight risk for severe weather. Here it is right here, highlighted still from Shreveport, Louisiana to Jackson, Mississippi, Greenville, Mississippi, Memphis, Jackson, up towards Jefferson City, Springfield, Little Rock, Arkansas, you included for severe weather in this area here. Alrighty, and let's take a look at the tropics real quick, and we'll take a look at the remnants of Lorenzo. This is Lorenzo. The last advisory was at 5 p.m. It was located in their latitude 23.1 north, longitude 42.5 west. Maximum sustained winds are near 35 miles an hour with higher gusts. Minimum central pressure of 1,006 millibar, and movement is to the northeast at 18 miles per hour. So, alrighty. So, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one. So, have a wonderful Wednesday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because that's the only weather you got.